welcome to our celebration event for Empire. My name is Aoife. I am the North Down project worker, so we have some North Downians here scattered about. Woo, we cheer for North Down. So today my job is just going to be to introduce everybody and keep things running smoothly. So before we start, just like to say thanks for coming, for taking time out of your schedule. It's a really bittersweet day. Empire has just been the most amazing, fantastic programme. I've been here from the start, one of the originals along with the girls, and so it's really kind of sad that this is our final ever celebration event. So it's kind of sad, but also it's a great day to celebrate all the amazing work that has been done, all the fantastic young people that we've worked with and are still working with, and we will work with till the end. So to come up and do a proper speech, we have the First Minister, Paul Givan.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here, to Ken, to John, for welcoming this morning. It's a pleasure. Whenever this invite came in, I thought definitely you've got me coming down to Newcastle, one of my favourite places. Nothing like getting up into the morns to clear your head and have some exercise, and the potential of going down a zip line. I don't intend repeating what happened to Boris Johnson, if you ever remember him, where he got stuck on the harness and all of that. So we will carry out a dynamic risk assessment before we do that, not just of a physical kind, but the kind of political ramifications of doing something that doesn't quite work out. But I do hope to take part in some of the activities after we get through these formalities. So thank you for the invitation to be here. Let me just cover some key points, because people are always worried that I don't cover things and I go off script. But I do want to just mark this occasion for yourselves in terms of where you're at. I know it's not the end of this project, but it's a new beginning for all of you who have participated in the programme as you set off into the next chapter and stage of your life. You do so better equipped with new skills, new experiences, and a whole network of support from new friends, peers, and your programme mentors. And most of all, you'll have that positive and confident spirit that comes from a greater understanding of your value and of your worth and the contribution that you can make for the good of other people. I can see that you'll have applied yourself and your hearts into this programme, and I look forward to watching some of the videos. I know for some it's been a life-changing event. Alice, wasn't that right? Whenever I got speaking to Alice as I came in, and we were talking about the programme, and Alice is from Bangor, keep me right, and I said, what was the impact in terms of this programme? And she said it had changed her life. And you can't have a better commendation for what it has meant to her. And I know that'll have been replicated with the hundreds of other people, young people, that have taken part in this programme. So I know many of you want to apply yourselves to further study and to further training and giving back then through voluntary and community work, or you want to move forward into paid employment. And these are positive choices that will give you the future that you want and also shape the community that you live in for the better. When we talked earlier about that support network, my own experience as a young person growing up was to go to a secondary school. I wasn't a grammar school child. I went to a comprehensive school in Lisburn, Laurel Hill Community College. And the single biggest impact whenever I was in those early years, in those teenage years, was the vice principal. It was Dr. Crone, and we were a mixed intake, female and male, but it was an all-boys English class, and he also taught us English. And I can remember him saying to young people like me, who was just interested really in playing football and sport, and that was a good way to get out of all of my afternoon classes and the football matches. And I remember he said to us as a group of young fellas, because we were a slightly more disruptive class than some of the others, and he said, one, you're going to need to have some basic qualifications just to open the door in terms of job opportunities, so folks keep working at it. He says, but most importantly, it'll be your character, it'll be your integrity. Those are things that people will look to even more than just your qualifications. Are you trustworthy? Can you be depended upon? And those were the kind of challenges that he kept pushing to us. And then what he also said was, in life, fair or not, it's often that support network around you that can open doors. You need to know people. that can provide opportunity for you. And so he taught me at that very early age, make sure you're involved in community and society and different organisations, because those people can sometimes open opportunities for you. So I encourage you to do that. Get your basic qualifications, because unfortunately that is needed for jobs, but integrity and your character will carry you through life more than any other things. And that was a lesson that I learned very young in life at school in one of the more disruptive classes. It was also to have a purpose. What is it that drives you? Whenever you wake up in the morning, what is it that motivates you to get through that day? So have a purpose in your life and make sure you're committed and involved in that. And that, again, can just help you to be personally motivated. As a wider executive programme, of course, we've been delighted to support this programme in terms of the number of people that are going through it. I think it's in the region of around 700 young people that are going through this programme. And the outcomes of it, when I was reading into the background, is something that the organisations involved should be very proud of. We want people in Northern Ireland to feel at home, to feel at home and be who you are and who you want to be in a society that is welcoming of all people and of all different types of people. And we want you to play your part in shaping that society as well. So let me just thank particularly Ken, the YMCA team, and just say that you should feel immensely proud of the contribution and the work that you have done in this programme. So I look forward to spending some more time with you and engaging further in conversation and taking part. But for now, thank you. Thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you. Up next, we have Paul Frew, who is the Minister of Economy.
I am delighted to be able to speak to you all today as we come together to celebrate the great success of the Empower project. Firstly, I want to congratulate the young people who have invested their time and energy into such important work. I am certain that the skills you have developed on the programme will help you to realise the vast potential that lies inside each one of you. These skills will help you consider and plan what comes next on your journey, whether that be employment, education, training or volunteering. Well done. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity to commend the YMCA on the great work that has been done since the project began in 2017, most especially in bringing everyone together across all their sites during these challenging times. It is fantastic to see the impact that the Empower programme has had on the confidence and ability of the young people involved, helping them to form positive relationships with others from different communities and backgrounds. It is essential that we support our young people as we emerge from the lockdown restrictions, and YMCA have played a vital role through the Empower project. Each and every one of you should be proud of the work you have put in to your time on the Empower project, and I wish you every success in the future.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to say a few words to celebrate the success of the Empower project and the achievements of the young people who have participated in the wide range of programmes under the project to date. Over the past number of years, this project has made a measurable and positive difference in the lives of young people from both sides of the border and from all communities. Through participation in a range of youth-centred, impactful, creative and challenging activities, those of you involved in the programme have developed your confidence and skills, broadened your horizons and strengthened your connection with your communities and beyond. While we can clearly measure the impact that this programme has had in those key areas of personal development, citizenship and good relations, what I'm most struck by are the words of the participants themselves, who face significant challenges and difficulties in their lives and who speak powerfully of the difference that the programme has made to them. The young people who have participated in the Empower project are to be commended for their achievements as well as their determination and perseverance. I would also like to pay tribute to the dedication and commitment of the youth workers and partner youth organisations involved, especially over the past challenging year. Finally, I'd like to thank the special EU programmes body for the opportunity to speak here today and for their ongoing work in managing and supporting these important projects.
Hello everyone, I'm really delighted to join you to celebrate the brilliant Empower project and your incredible achievements. It's really quite remarkable just to look at the positive difference it has made for so many people. What really struck me is that this has been about opportunity, providing opportunities for hundreds of young people to achieve their potential, to gain confidence, to learn valuable life skills, get involved in training and employment, and so much more. And crucially, it has enabled young people to engage positively in the community. This will help to create the kind of shared and inclusive society that we want for all of our people. So thank you to the YMCA and the project partners who have done such a fantastic job in delivering this transformative initiative. And also congratulations to all the participants. You should be very proud of all that you have achieved.
Hello, and thank you for inviting me to speak at your official closure event for this truly inspiring project which has made such a positive impact upon the lives of so many young people. I'd first like to congratulate the fantastic staff of the YMCA Ireland, along with all of the many participating YMCAs based in Belfast, Lisburn, Newcastle, Derry, Londonderry, Carrick, Larne, North Down, Portadown, Lurgan, as well as, of course, the Monaghan branch of the Young Women's Christian Association. Working together, you have achieved many great things in terms of personal development. You've learnt new leadership skills and participated in good relations training, which will help to create a more cohesive society. And I'm so pleased to hear that you've also participated in the John Muir Award, which encourages young people to connect with, appreciate and care for wild places. I hope that you've been able to enjoy your time with the project, meet new people and see the world from a different perspective, as this is one of the core objectives of the Peace Forward programme, which was designed to help develop young people and encourage them to learn more about different cultures and traditions. I know this has been a very difficult time for you all, and that large elements of the projects had to move from the physical world to the online one. However, I've been very encouraged that you were able to do this quickly and that the project has been able to support you through such a difficult time. And I want to congratulate you for all the work you've been able to do in supporting each other and staying engaged. I know it's not been easy, so you should be very proud of yourselves. I also wish to acknowledge the financial and non-financial support which has been provided to your project by the Department for the Economy in Northern Ireland and the Department of Children, Equality, Disability Integration and Youth in Ireland. Going forward, the new Peace Plus programme has many new and exciting opportunities for young people. There's one theme, Theme 3, which is entirely dedicated to empowering and investing in our young people. And there will be funding made available to projects that can give young people the support and encouragement they need to help develop themselves and become active citizens. The money can be used to create new opportunities for young people from different backgrounds to be educated alongside each other, help young people to become more employable, fund a youth mental health and wellbeing programme in recognition that a lot of young people are suffering from mental health issues and do need that additional support. So we will continue to work hard to get that programme up and running as fast as we can and as soon as it's approved. And there are many other opportunities across the other themes of the programme as well for young people. So again, I'd like to congratulate you for all your hard work and dedication.
Okay, so thank you to everybody who spent time making videos and sending them in. So now we're going to move on and hear from some people who are in the room, some staff and people who've been involved, and a lovely young person has volunteered to come up and give us her perspective. So first, we're going to start off with John Peacock, who is the National Secretary of the YMCA Ireland. So come on up, John, and give a good speech.
Thanks, Aoife. Just move it up to my height. Folks, great to be here. It is lovely to be out amongst people, isn't it? And that makes me want to thank the staff, because over the last 15 months it's been a real struggle to keep young people engaged online, but you've done that amazingly well. So really do appreciate the hard work that has involved. Thanks also to the folks who've just spoken. For me, that really demonstrated the breadth of relationships that's required in this programme. You know, we had representatives there from SEUPB, from our own government departments in the north, and also from the Republic of Ireland in terms of DCEDAY. So a real partnership in bringing people together, a partnership in this organisation of YMCA and YWCA coming together to impact between 700 and 800 young people over 3 to 4 years. And it has been an impact. It's been great to hear firsthand from young people. I'll just read you one quote I received from a young person who said, "Empire brought the best out of me. I couldn't believe the person I was turning out to be." I felt strong. I felt I could be a voice in things we were talking about. I felt I was helping other people. So that's from a young person themselves. It's also noticed by other people. I've all remember the management committee said the young people are really engaged, much more positive about themselves and activities within the YMCA. It's been a joy to watch their slow but steady change and also witness the positive impact on others. So it's about them themselves, it's also the impact on others, because again it's about relationships, about building. We still do live in a divided society. We do need to continue to bring our young people together, to share experiences, to have opportunities. And we're here at Greenhill, and that demonstrates one of the things that we've really promoted in this programme is about getting young people out together, to doing activities together, to be sharing this beautiful natural environment that we all share and getting it, enjoy it. So I'm really pleased that you're to be here today, to be at Greenhill, to enjoy this new building that we've just created here, where we hope to see going forwards in Peace Plus and many other programmes that we can see other groups coming here and enjoying the facilities that we have here. The key strands that have already been mentioned, enhancing the capacity of young people to engage with people who are different. I think we've seen evidence of that all the way through the programme, and that's been really fantastic. The opportunity to use adventure and outdoor learning to create change, we've seen that. Young people themselves taking a lead in the programme, giving them the voice, allowing them to speak for the things that they want to speak for, that's been really valuable in the programme. And it's been a large-scale programme, so we've had 9 sites across the north and then Monaghan YMCA. And again, so it's given young people that diversity of experience of meeting with young people across the province and across the border to build their experiences. So it was really a challenging right from the outset, and I want to, right at the outset, mark my thanks to Stuart and Kevin and Geraldine, who stepped in right at the beginning of the programme when SEUPB said, you've got to get going, and you've got to get going last Monday, and they stepped to the mark. Geraldine and Julia then took over the management of it and moved it forward again, and then more recently Ken has moved in to work alongside Julia. Management to do all the stuff in the background that people maybe don't see that needs with this style of a programme to really make it successful. So thanks to you. Thanks again to the staff who brought the programme forward, but especially over the last 15 months in the face of COVID to continue to engage with those young people. And again, thanks to the young people themselves for all that you've brought to the programme. We have learned so much through this programme, and we do hope to apply it in the future going forwards in terms of the development of our programmes that will reach an older age range, to reach young people who have many challenges but really want to make a difference in the world that they live in. So thank you very much to everyone, and I just want to now move on. We're going to show some videos of, first one's from Larne YMCA, which will hopefully demonstrate to folks who haven't seen it, the opportunities that are there for young people and how those young people have taken up those opportunities going forwards.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Louise. I'm 16 years old and I joined Empower because my social workers suggested it to me for a way to get out of the house because I was just at home with nothing to do, and they just thought it would be a good idea for my social life and for mental health, so I could get out, meet people and have something to do.
I'm Amy, I'm 17. My favourite thing about Empower is how quickly I bonded with everyone else. It's a safe space for everyone to speak about their personal life without the fear of being judged or talked about. I've also lived in Larne all my life, and it has allowed me to take part in many things like YMCA, which has given me amazing opportunities and friends. Being part of Empower has benefited me in many ways. It has allowed me to explore different topics like empowerment and feminism, which I would never have thought to research without Empower. It has helped me to gain confidence and connect with people and given me a safe space where I feel comfortable. It also may encourage me to take part in other group projects similar to Empower.
Hi, my name's Hannah Louise and I'm 21 and I've lived in Larne my entire life. So I joined Empower because I wanted to try something new and push myself out of my comfort zone, so that's why I joined. I was really nervous coming to Empower because I thought maybe but even though there is a small group, I thought maybe if anyone else is a lot more confident than me, I'd find it very hard to express my opinions and speak up. But I've honestly been really surprised that I've actually spoken a lot more, and everyone in the group's been really understanding, and they give you time to speak and they understand that I'm a little more quiet, so they don't pressure me to speak, but they do try and include me, which is really nice. So yeah, it's been a lot. Well, I thought it would be good, but it's been even better than I thought.
Yeah, of course I would have to go after John Peacock, who's a giant compared to me. I suppose I'll introduce myself. My name's Becky, and I have been working for Larne and Carrick Empower since 2018, so I'm one of the OGs, guys. But anyways, to say that this job has changed my life is probably an understatement. So it is. I live and breathe Empower. I kind of get excited when somebody goes, "Where do you work?" And I'm like, "Well, let me tell you." And then they're like, "I wish I didn't ask you that 20 hours later." So when I first applied for the job, any job I apply for, I sit and think, you know what, I'm going to come in and I'm going to make amazing changes, and I am so creative and I've got all these skills. It didn't take long for me to realise it's not what I bring, it's about what each young person who has joined our programme has brought. Like, you know, it's naive for me to think that I have the creativity. I do not. You know, each of our programmes have been different, and each activity we have done is because of you guys all sitting in front of us now and the guys who haven't made it. You know, we could not do this job without you. You have came and you have joined in and you took a chance on us. You know, when this programme first started, I can remember me and Robert being told you need young people, and us being like, right, okay, where? And just like running the streets of Carrick and Larne, being like, "Do you want to come to Empower? You know, you're not in anything, come join us." And then being like, "Oh my goodness." So you all took a chance. The easiest thing probably would have been not to have done this. But you didn't. You got up each day and you came and you took part and you made it amazing. So for me, this has probably been the best job that I've ever had, because, you know, we haven't had a script. A lot of the jobs I've been in before, you had a booklet you followed from A to B, and that's what you did, and you said goodbye. You know, we're here, like, you have done so much, and to be in a programme that has allowed such creativity has meant there's no limit to what we have done. You know, we have done litter picks, we have been here climbing to the top of things, doing zip lines. I was like pregnant and I made it to the top of Slamish. Oh my goodness, never thought that would happen, but we did it. You know, and I suppose one of the best things is looking at, you know, you make it unique. One of the things we did in the last 12 months, which is something I was really proud of, was when a young person came to me and said, "What I am wearing does not show who I am, it does not reflect who I am." And at this stage, the shops weren't open because of COVID, and as you can tell, I'm a wee bit funky in how I dress, as I stand in front of you with a dinosaur dress. So to me, like, I couldn't imagine not being able to express who I was. So we looked at how can we do this. So we did a clothes swap. And what that entailed was everybody in our group donated clothes, everybody in the community of Carrick donated clothes, and even in the Carrick YM, they donated clothes. And to tell you that everyone left with an outfit would be an understatement. There was nothing left. People left with new shoes, new outfits, and everybody was able to show, this is who I am. There was a support network for people to say, should I wear this? And people would go, yes, pick it, this is who you are, go for it. And, you know, I think this is something about this programme that screams a lot about it, is that it's not just about Empower, it's about the outer side of Empower. It's about Carrick YM joining in, it's about Youth Club joining in, Health Hub joining in, everybody taking part in something. So I have a quote, and those who know me won't be shocked that I'm going to quote a certain person, but here I am quoting RuPaul to you all. I know, so here we go. RuPaul quotes, "When you become the image of your own imagination, it's the most powerful thing you could ever do, and this it's truly, it's the most powerful thing you could ever do, and this is something I feel that Empower allows everyone to do. You come here, I sometimes feel broken, because most of the time when we meet you tell us your story, and your story is so, I can't do this, and this has happened, or I can't do that, my teachers told me this, my parents told me that. And within Empower, you became something you never thought you could be. You became taller. I never did, but the rest of you did. You know, you became a little bit louder, and you've made an impact. You have changed the way we run things. You have changed the way people look at how do we do things. How do we include everybody? Because the people who have joined Empower aren't people who are in youth club. They aren't people who are attending school. They are the ones who are stuck. They are the ones that have been left behind, but yet they found their place to us. So I'm so grateful that you all took a chance on us. And I'm so grateful to be part of this team. During COVID was hard. When I started back in COVID, I had a 6-month baby and was told I wasn't allowed to leave the house. But being a part of this team, we did meetings together to check in. We had Fat Fridays. Anybody that doesn't know what a Fat Friday is when we met online and got a takeaway, and we stood chatting to each other for an hour just to have, I know it sounds great, it was, to have that outdoor communication. Like, those things make a change. My friends, when I speak to my friends about their jobs weren't doing those things. Their jobs were not checking in mentally how they were doing. We were. So I'm so grateful to be a part of this team, that it's not just about your job, it's about how I am doing, it's about how everybody is doing, you know. And I'm so grateful that I say I'm a pro in Google Meets and Among Us. So that's been pretty good from COVID. So I just want to thank you all for letting me be a part of this journey. I want to thank all the YMCA centres for allowing us to be a part of it and letting us join in with everything, and the team that I've been a part of. And most of all, thank you to the young people for taking a chance on us. You know, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to be standing here saying this has been great. You guys made it and you are wonderful. So just to leave it with this, the number one rule I've been told of youth work is, you know, don't tell a young person to do something that you're not going to do. So this is why I'm here making this speech, and I'm so proud to now introduce Lauren, who's been a part of the programme for the last 9 months and had just finished there a couple of months ago. So Lauren, here you go. Come on.
All right, so I'm Lauren Baxter, and I'm with the Carrickfergus YMCA. Why did I join? If I'm being honest, I joined because I saw you got paid £8 a day, and I was like, what, for having fun? Sign me up, easy money. But apart from a couple of extra jelly beans in my pocket, Empower helped me connect with my community. Within the organisation, I've made friends with so many people I'd never imagined, even family, but Robert doesn't really want to talk about that. Even so, my confidence has grown stronger and my awareness of others too. As a human, sometimes you don't get on with others. So it was only destiny that I know it's hard to believe, but I would not get on with someone. Yet, the next day we were writing cards for everyone of what we liked about each other. And when I got mine, I couldn't believe all the nice things that they said. It stripped me from my previous anxieties, my insecurities, and I learned that it's okay, that people still care even if you have a fight, that it's not the end of the world. Empower gave me a new map of how to live, and I flourished more each day. It seems quite simple, a club like this, but in fact it changes lives, and I'm glad that I'm one of them. So that was my speech, but there's like a little tiny bit more. So basically I have autism, and it's not obvious now, but growing up it was really obvious, and it was very hard for me. And I just want to say to everyone in this room that you can do anything. You just gotta practice. Honestly, like, if you have hopes and dreams, the only person that's stopping you from getting those hopes and dreams is yourself, because you're listening to that negative voice in your head. And I'm here to tell you that literally everything that I've accomplished and everything that my future is, like, I wouldn't even have believed it whenever I was a kid, but honestly, you can do anything if you just put your mind to it. And the last thing I want to say is specifically thank you to Robert and Becky, because the amount of stuff they've had to put up with me and Leah, like, it hasn't been easy for them. So if you don't mind, can you clap for them?
Who else has goosebumps? I feel really emotional. I'm definitely going to have a wee cry over lunch. And anybody knows me, that's not unusual, but that was really beautiful and moving. Becky, I was sitting over there being like, please don't cry, because that's everything Becky said is totally how I felt and how my experience has been. And Lauren, that was fabulous. So Ken is the project coordinator. He's absolutely amazing. So he's going to come up now and your last speech. So make it a good one, Ken. Come on up.
Thank you very much. We're here to celebrate something wonderful. Where would you get those words from young people? You young people are leaders, and you've been given a foothold for the future that you could really exploit. So I want to do some thanks, not for the lunch yet, but Minister Givan, thank you very much early in your role, and it's a great endorsement that you've come to be with us. We really appreciate that. And thank you to Minister Frew and Minister O'Gorman and Deputy Minister O'Neill and so on, Deputy First Minister O'Neill and so on, who all did videos. And I think I don't need to say anything more about the value of the project. And I want to thank also the National YMCA staff, John, Gillian, and Noel, who's not here, and Geraldine, who all perform different roles to support Empower in different ways. And for the Gen Secs, as we call them, which sounds a bit dodgy, but it's just short for Gen Secretaries in the groups. And the Celebration Working Group, which included Lauren and Leah and so on, that we couldn't have done this without. And you cut our flaff in the Google Meets brilliantly when we were doing all the official. But it's about this, so thank you. And the Empire staff, they're absolutely gems. And I think if YMCA can't keep them, somehow they're losing gifts to the young people of these areas. And I want to talk for 2 minutes about the model. You've heard everything about what's happened, but the model is this: compassionate, dedicated youth workers that engage with small numbers of young people. Now, that's a challenge if you're running a regional program like Education Authority for young people. But would you rather gather young people to get footholds in their future that really embed? Or would you rather gather dozens of young people that you have only moments to talk to? And the value of Empower and its model of small groups and maybe a couple of workers, which seems like an absolute luxury in the youth work world. And it is in a sense, but it's not an unnecessary luxury. It's what needs to happen because it's relational. There's relationships between you young people and your workers, isn't there? Isn't there relationships? Because it's beyond wee moments of intervention, you know. And Minister Givan talked about an adult who intervened in his life, somebody who was interested in young people, took metaphorically a hand and carried Minister Frew and other young men, messers maybe, along, you know. Young person, how does a young person who's self-imprisoned, if not otherwise imprisoned in their bedroom, become a citizen? How does a young person who's been told they're an idiot by themselves and their society and their school and their peer group become a person who's well personally developed? How does a young person who's born and raised and probably all their experience is in a single identity community come to understand the others who are as precious as them in society? It takes time, it takes money, and it takes dedication. There's no other way. I've seen short-term or interim programs. They are effective but minimal in their effective. What needs to happen? 2 youth workers and a small cluster of young people. That's a model. Come back at 2:15 because there'll be a selection of videos from the different locations around. And can I just say, young people, well done for coming to be amongst a forest of adults to a place you didn't know. You've taken a step of courage today, and well done.
I don't make it, it was nice seeing you. I'm sure it'll be all good.
All clear?
I was doing the YMCA.
So if you hold on to all the ropes with both your hands.
Okay.
And then you can just go
Enjoy.
whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's go.
Right, everybody, welcome back. I hope you had fun ziplining, eating lunch, whatever you were doing. So we don't have long left, but this is the part of the day I've been looking forward to. We are going to see the videos now from all the different locations. Yes, who wouldn't like that? So when you see your location, have a little cheer, give us a wee clap, and that's it. Take it away.
Cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean, sit back and wait through the daylight, sit back and wait through the daylight, slip and slide on subway grades, these shoes are poor man's ice skates, fall through like change in the daylight, fall through like change in the daylight, I miss you both lines of my road.
Welcome to Empower North Down. This is what Empower has meant to us.
Empower really changed my life, because without Empower, I don't know where I'd be. That simple. With Peacock. And Jackie!
Empower's changed my life. It's given me so much more confidence and now the opportunity to volunteer.
Empower is the best job I've ever had. It has been fun, it has been emotional, it has been the best young people, and absolutely loads of conversations and songs and dancing and amazing memories.
Best thing I loved about Empower was the adventures, and I had a lot of good crack and meeting new people.
Empower's given me support and opportunities.
Empower has meant everything to me, both personally and professionally. I'm going to miss it so much. I'll miss working with my bestie, and I'll miss all the amazing young people. So thanks for all the amazing memories.
Empower's changed my life, both mentally and helping to build relationships.
Empower helped me meet new people and make new friends.
Empower has let me open up with people in a safe space.
Empower has absolutely changed my life for the better. It has given me so much confidence to go and get the job that I've always wanted and absolutely loved. So thank you so much.
Empower has meant seeing young people grow and challenge themselves and make lifelong connections.
It helps build confidence. You learn stuff in it. All around good for you.
It's just a really great opportunity to meet new people and see different things and learn new things, and like we did so much with the community that I learned so much about Carrick, especially with being so new to Carrick. I learned a lot of things, seen a lot of places I didn't know about, and it is a really amazing experience to be here, and you meet people that you never thought you would have been friends with, and it turns out that they're one of the best friends that you could ever have, and even though they're different from you, you still connect on some level and you learn new things.
It's one of the best groups I've ever been in. Everyone's so wonderful and so friendly. I feel like I can be more myself when I'm with Empower. When I'm here, I'm not afraid to be who I am, to dress how I want, to act how I want, to speak about the things that I think. I can express my views and I can express my beliefs, and I never feel like I'm going to be put down for that. I never feel like I'm going to be judged for that, and it's given me more power in myself to be who I am and to do the things I love. It's made my hobbies more exciting because I can come in and I can be like, hey, I did this cool thing, do you want to talk about it? And everyone's talking about it, and it's so much better than just being alone.
Empire's been really good, especially during lockdown. It's made things a lot easier.
I've really enjoyed it because I've met loads of new friends from doing it, and I've got out and tried new stuff that I would never have done before.
Empire is that no one looks near us out in Claudy, and whenever Empire came out this, we got new activities to do that we've never done before.
I really enjoyed Empire as it helped me make new friends. I've really enjoyed Empire because it's helped me through lockdown.
Well, Empire enabled me to better my social skills, build relationships with other people around here, and I think we're getting on well, and we're going to do this oak fire thing now. We'll fire on.
Empire's really good, and we learn loads, and it's a good way of communicating and learning at the same time.
I enjoy Empire because I was in lockdown, it was somewhere to go. I enjoy it, and it's fun.
Take two.
I love Empire so much because there's so much different opportunities and things to do.
So, there he is, the main man.
I have enjoyed going on trips and going canoeing and facing the views.
It's just been so good. I like going on the trips to do and so fun. That's it.
Enjoyed like the residential zone.
Empire.
It's great.
Smiling. I was like, oh. And well done to all the young people, because it's not easy to be in a video and be recorded and have the video shown in front of lots of people. So well done to everyone who's involved. Well done. So we're nearly finished. So we just have the wonderful Claire, who is going to feel a little bit nervous, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to come up and give us our closing remarks. So let's hear a big cheer for Claire.
I want to give Aoife such a wonderful round of applause. Aoife's just a ball of energy, so it's been great and she's able to do it. So listen, I'm just really here to say goodbye to everyone today. I think for most of us who've been here from the start and even working over COVID over the last year, it's been so emotional. And I think that's everyone in this room, whether you're a young person, a member of staff, or other YMCA staff who know what we've all went through with COVID this year. So I just want to say, just thank you especially to the young people, because you guys have made this year more bearable for us. And I know that we've all supported you through stuff, but realistically, you've definitely made our lives a lot easier this year. So thank you for that. It's also really bittersweet today because this is our last celebration event and it does make me a wee bit emotional. But at the same time, the good side of it is that we're all here to celebrate this project and what it has done for each of us, especially the young people involved. As Aoife and Becky have said, this programme wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for you guys. So we just really want to thank you for that so much. It is emotional for us. I think back to my journey, even on Empower. I started as a teacher. I was like this stiff, strict one at the very beginning. And I remember even recently doing an evaluation for this project with a few of our young people, and one of them said to me, yeah, Claire, you were really, really strict in the beginning, but then you just started to chill out. And I remember that, because I originally worked in Newcastle, and this was the Newcastle crowd said this to me, and I was just like, what do you mean? They were like, you just started becoming more human. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but they said to me, you know, we got to know you more. And if I'm totally honest with you, and I know this probably sounds totally cliche, but Empire completely changed my life. And when I start to think about it, I get really, really emotional. The journey I've been on, and that's really because of the young people that we have had on this programme, because it's not about us coming and pending stuff on you guys and showing you what to do and getting qualifications and teaching you skills, because you most certainly have done that for us. And I cannot stress that enough. Because this programme is unique, it's different, it's something that you guys shape on a daily basis. I think that's what makes this programme so wonderful. So I know that I will most certainly miss it. And the fact that we had the original guys at the back here who helped start off Empire basically gave us the freedom to kind of look at Empire on a location basis, what works for us, what works for the young people with us. That was really, really helpful. So a big thank you to the likes of Geraldine, Stuart, Michelle, Noelle, John, all from the very beginning, and Gillian, who taught us all about OCM. Thank you very much, Gillian. Just fantastic. And then Ken has taken that leadership on since and has just made the last year bearable. I think that's probably the best way to put this year, is it's made it bearable. So that just reminds me of a quote that one of my favourite people said, Ken Robinson. He said, if you're not prepared to do anything different, or you're not prepared to be wrong, sorry, you'll not come up with anything different. And I think that's what this programme is about, is we all took a chance on each other and we made such a wonderful experience. So once again, I'm so sad the project is over. I really, really am, or that it will be coming to an end. And just looking at my new group down the back there with Porta Down, I'm hoping that you'll see what Empire has given to some of these people and get talking to everybody before you go today, because that's really important too. So listen, just once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you for all the dignitaries that came today, all the other YMCA staff, and especially to the young people, because you have just made our day and possibly some of our lives. So thank you.
We're all definitely having a group cry later on. That was beautiful. So really that's the end of our day. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any photographs, please tag us on the Instagram page, or Facebook page or whatever. And I really enjoyed today and I hope you guys have too. And yes, it is our last celebration event. Maybe not everyone else has been here for the rest of them, but I think we can all agree it's been the best celebration event we've ever had. It's just been so fun, personal and wonderful. And it was put together by an amazing group of people. So everybody who was on the organising committee, I think you should all come up here, take a big smile, a big bow and a big cheer. So come on, Lauren, come on girls, up we step. Chris Porter, where are you? Come on up please. Cheer, cheer, cheer. There he is, come on up guys.
Can I also say that Alan Meban, who's been on fitting this all together digitally and live streaming and everything, it couldn't have been done without his massive help. I've been badgering him every day for about a fortnight, and so he's been absolutely brilliant. And I would recommend him to anybody who needs a support.